I ultimately have a vision that this will be a very attractive cottage garden that Leanne and I will be able to sit out on the porch with a few drinks in the afternoon, watching over the mountains and watching the sheep. I moved down to Berrydale to be with my girlfriend, Leanne. We have a blended family. Leanne has 4 children of her own. I have one son who's 17 years of age, and we now have an extra one that we share. I haven't seen him for a few days because I've been away working. I keep this in the office to remind me of what really it's meant to be all about. Must spend more time down on the lake. Clean air, clean water. It just felt right that as I was in my mid-40s to make a change to a whole lot of things in my life. A tree change, I suppose people perhaps call it. Hi Leanne, it's 6 o'clock, just wondering where you might be. Aiden's getting a touch restless here just with me. I work as a self-employed management consultant, mainly in the area of training and development. Fortunately, here in Berrydale, we do now have broadband connection. And yet, if I'd chosen to live in a town that's only a bit over 10 kilometres away from here called Dalgety, it wouldn't be possible. In Dalgety, it's like going back to the Stone Age in terms of telecommunications. Well, if you calm down enough, I can go back and do some typing. Oh, we have few doctors, and it seems that they're becoming less and less. If I wasn't able to access good hospitals and good health care, and certainly that is a concern living in a regional area. If a child wants to do a trades course in this area, they're up against it. Oh dear, the baby's been a problem. I've been told of a story of some young apprentice plumbers who at 16 years of age had to drive themselves to Canberra once a week so as they could get their theory instruction. In winter, that road is horrendous with black ice. The high school that we will probably send the children to is in fact not a high school, it's what they call a central school. Or they have to go to a private high school now. The grammar school at Jindabyne has a good reputation, but it's also quite expensive. It's almost a third world situation we're talking about where, the poor don't get educated. And for a country that's as prosperous as Australia is, I don't understand why that has to be. The fact that these young women that are down at this childcare centre have to pay out of their own pocket something like in excess of $1,000 TAFE fees so as they can then learn the skills to look after our children, I find that absolutely obscene. The current government, to me, has a feeling of having got arrogant. It's almost as if they've forgotten that we do operate in democracy. History tells us that Australia was known for being so egalitarian, and I don't think that's what Australia is any longer. And if I was to talk about my disappointment then with the opposition and what they're proposing is I haven't heard anything brave come out from them. The proposed tax cuts that both the government and the opposition came back with virtually the same plan, I, my partner, and then so many other people that I speak to, and I've been astounded without me broaching it, have said, I don't understand, I don't need an extra $15 a week. Why don't they fix something like the hospitals? We need good, courageous things done in the 21st century. Something like a snowy mountain scheme. Something that really positions Australia for the next century. That whole issue of renewable energy. We've got this continent that gets swept by huge amounts of sunlight. We can do things like crack seawater into hydrogen and oxygen, feed it into fuel cells, and we could potentially become the Saudi Arabia of energy suppliers in the 21st century.